Hey everybody, Peter Green here from Agile for All, coming to you with your daily dose of Agile. Today's Friday, and on Friday we talk about the humanizing work movement, the movement where we try to make work better fit for humans and humans more capable of doing great work. Today we are going to talk about the second two themes related to the humanizing work movement. In a previous video we covered themes 1 and 2, which were collaboration and creativity. In this video we're going to briefly describe the other two themes, which are growth and impact. So again, these are the core human needs that everyone has that we attempt to address at work. And when we can address these things and meet these needs, we find that both of those characteristics of the movement are true, that we can design better organizations for people to work in, and that we can help people be more effective in their work. So if we're focusing on growth, what does growth mean? This isn't growing taller or, as I'm doing, the older I get, growing wider. Growth is all about developing and becoming a better version of ourselves. Now, this is a core need. When we look at the research in this, which we've covered in other videos around motivation, when we look at the research of what humans need here, some researchers call this competence. We want to feel competent. Dan Pink, in his book Drive, talks about it as mastery, a desire to get better at things. And these are all saying the same thing in different ways, that as humans we want to grow. And so how at work are we growing? And I've been in situations at work where maybe the project I was working on wasn't that exciting to me, or I felt a little bit stuck, or wasn't super happy with the team that I was surrounded by at the time. I know it happens to all of us, right? But I was able to find motivation at work if I could figure out, well, how could I grow through this? And even during very difficult times in my life, if I can reframe the pain I'm going through as a chance to grow, like how might I grow from this, I find that helps me to kind of change my attitude towards what's going on. So this is something I think we can all do, no matter what our situation is, focus on how can I grow in the situation I'm in now. So growth is theme number 3, one that I think we have more control over than we sometimes give ourselves credit for, because so much of that is just our perspective. All right, finally, number 4, and 4 is impact. All right, going back to some of the research again, this is what Dan Pink, for example, would call purpose. A lot of the research refers to this as purpose. We want to have some impact on other people, and that's the purpose part of it. And we want to be connected to each other as we do that. So how are we making an impact? I think this probably is a little bit related to Maslow's hierarchy, which is that we really do need to have some of our needs met. But as our needs are met, as we in most places are feeling a little more prosperous and a little safer in our physical needs being met, then the thing that becomes more and more important is, am I helping somebody else? For product owners, for leaders, for managers, this is really critical that you help people connect to the purpose of the work that you're doing. So that is impact. And my challenge to you over the weekend and in the coming week is to think about, in the situation you're in right now, how could I amplify these? For me personally, what could I do to feel like I'm growing, that I'm using whatever I'm going through right now as an opportunity to grow and get better? And then, how am I helping others? Am I making an impact for somebody else? And if you can frame your work as making an impact, it goes back to a lot of the things that we've read about, like just be a contribution. And if you frame your day-to-day work as how can I be a contribution to others, things start to go well. That's my experience. Hopefully that's helpful to you. I'd love if you would subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with a friend. Hopefully you have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.